Okay, so let's take a look at how you can run CockroachDB's SQL commands and create a table and perform CRUD operations on that data. So first thing, if you haven't installed CockroachDB on your system, you can go to Cockroach Labs, then click Product, choose Deployment Options, and here find CockroachDB Core, which is going to take you to this document page. You can download the executable. Once you do that, simply extract that in one of the directory and put this path into your environment variables. You can also use PowerShell command for this. So if you are on any other operating system, say Mac or Linux, follow the process accordingly. Now once you have your CockroachDB installed, you can simply type in cockroach version, right? And next would be to run your single node. So you type in cockroach, then start dash single dash node, then double dash and secure, right? If you hit enter, you will notice that your node will start. It will also tell you what connection string or URL to use. So here I'm going to choose JDBC, so I will just copy this, right? Then next thing, I can use admin tool like, let's say, dbeaver, or even I can use pgadmin if I want to, right? Because it will use the same driver, so I can use JDBC connection string for connecting to CockroachDB database, right? So here you see dbeaver is here, and I can click on connect, then other, then I can use CockroachDB. Now here I can simply point to URL, paste the URL that I wanted, keep the authentication to database native, username root, right? Prior to that, you can simply go to host. Here you can change the database to say default DB, right? Go back to URL again, paste it here. Now authentication, username, rest of the role, let's keep it as is. Finish it and it will let you connect once you click on it. Notice that we made a connection. Then you have database folder where you have this particular default DB that we asked. Now if we go to schemas, we don't have any table here, so nothing within the schemas. So what we can do, can right click on database or schema, simply use SQL editor. So click on open SQL script, right? And it would respond to this particular database, right? So first thing, we already have a database, right? So we can basically type in command like use database and then point to say company also, right? Another alternative is that instead of going with default DB, we can start from scratch, right? So let me close this and go back to databases, and here I can click on create new database. Here I can type in company as database name, owner, root as is, template default database default DB, we can ignore that. Click on OK. We have one more database here, so we will move to that database. Here we can view the database, you can see here. Now let's open SQL editor for this company database, right? Now here I can create a table by typing in create table HR data, right? So HR data, and within that bracket I can use ID, integer, primary key, right? Then name, text, and salary, integer. So I can use something like that, use semicolon. Now if I run this particular command, right, by simply pressing this run button, this should create the table, right? So select and run, and here you see properly query executed. Now if we check the database schemas, and if we try and refresh this, right, it should have your one of the table HR data, right? So we have our table ready. Next would be we can use the query show columns from HR data, right? And if we run this, you have your table, right? So if we use show tables and then we run it, we have table here HR data, right? So we tested out our table here so far. Now let's talk about getting entry into the table, right? So let's see, insert into, then we use HR data table, right, and then use values, right? So insert into that table, then values, let's say 1, then my name, right, and let's say I put on some salary, right, use semicolon at the end, run the query. We added one row. Now let's edit it, add another, right? Just change the name, add some random salary, and run this again. So we have like one more entry, right? So if you want to verify this, you can paste this and select all from HR data, run it. You have two rows here. Then third, we have thing called, let's say, another entry name. Then we have like another salary, right? So we have like 3 rows. Let's go with the fourth one, and then we can proceed with 2 more queries. So we have that option too, right? So if I now select all from HR data, right, if I run this, it should show me the total number of rows that we have within the table right now, right? So let's say if I want to update something, let's say I want to update the salary of ID2. So update HR data set salary equals to 15000, where ID is equal to 2. If I run this, the change is made. So let's go with select all from HR data, right? If I run this, we have our salary changed, right? So we managed to get everything properly set up, right? Now if I want to remove any particular row from here, I can simply use say delete, then from, let's say, chart data where ID equals to or ID in 4, right? So that should work as well. I need to do this lowercase. Often we tend to have error because of those things. Run this, one entry is deleted. Now go back to select all from HR data, right? So we have like only 3 entries now, right? So we did everything required for our CRUD operation. We created database, we managed to create table, run some show queries like show tables, show columns, right? We also did insert, update, and delete, right? We can also drop this table either through UI or through command line, right? All of this is done with CockroachDB as a database.